Hello YouTubers, this is Angela coming to you with a Dollar Tree haul, y'all. And this one is going to be all about education. I'm sorry it's taken me a little while before I've done another video. I've been under the weather. I'm still trying to recuperate, but I'm feeling a lot better. But 2 out of the past 4 weeks I've been sick. So that's why you haven't seen anything for like about a week or two. And by the way, when you're sick, go to the Dollar Tree. I have a few things that I've been taking. For one, this Assured Creamy Petroleum Jelly for skin. This is good. I've had to slather this all over my face because my nose has been raw from all of the, the tissue, and also on my hands. And this is really good. And even my friend, and who I say he's a little bougie, he used some the other day and he was like, "What is that? Where'd you get that from?" I was like, "The Dollar Tree." So there you go. Then I've also been taking, which has actually worked well. He made me go out and get NyQuil. I told him I didn't want to get that and spend the money on the name brand NyQuil. I did. It wasn't effective. The Dollar Tree products was better, at least in my situation. So I got the non-aspirin cold formula. It comes 6 of the daytime caplets and then 6 cool nighttime caplets. This is what I got. This has helped me breathe and function and be able to go to work. So, you may want to try that. And it's for multi-symptoms, pain relief, cough suppression, nasal decongestion, antihistamine, fever reducer, all of that good stuff. So, and then the other thing that I've been using is I got the tissue, and this is the Scotty's brand. And now with this one, it's okay. I think these are okay for just the occasional type of use. But when you have a cold, sorry, Dollar Tree, Scotty's not gonna cut it. It's not doing it for me. When your face is so raw, because I've had to blow my nose so much, I really need like something with a lotion and whatnot. Every now and again, you'll have like softer, more popular brand clinics, like clinics, tissue. I don't know why I call all tissue clinics. Sorry. But other, popular brands of tissue there, you just have to check. It's hit or miss. So try those out. All right. And next, I'm going to do this by subjects. I found a lot of really great things. But before I get started, I'm going to show you a few other random things that I picked up, which you could use for like arts and crafts. So we'll put that under that heading. One, I got these sheet protectors. Is 16 in a pack. It's just a clear plastic. You put those in a binder and then you can slide papers down in there. I like these to just protect documents or whatnot. You can keep a file, in a binder with important documents this way, or you can file just other things if you homeschool or whatnot. There's so many uses for this. Just think outside the box on it. The other thing, they had these glass beads. I was like, what? And it's 32 grams glass beads. I got 2 packs of it's like the black and gray and white colors, because I'm going to add this to some clothing. And then I also got a pack of the green. And I'm going to turn that around. I don't know if you can see the colors that well. Let me do these. And they're different shapes. And I'm actually going to do this. You can use this as an arts and craft project with your kids if you homeschool, or just if you for the weekend activities, to, in a sense, bedazzle or embellish, let's say, purses or clothing, or you can actually do art, instead of just leaving the a painting. They can draw it in like with color pencils, whatnot, and then glue this, as like the paint. And I would suggest doing smaller pictures, or even if they have a picture that they find somewhere else and they just match the colors, with the different beads, because these beads are in different shades, and make a piece of art and frame it up on the wall for them. So I thought these were really nice, and they're glass beads. So I got those because I have some clothes I need to revamp. They need help. I don't want to throw them away because I like the fit, but I'm just tired of the way that they are. So the other things, these were just cute. I didn't even need these, but I got them. I'm probably gonna give them to a kid. They're turtle sharpeners for like crayons. I love them. They have the little holes in them. Who doesn't love turtles? Come on. No, there you go. So I got those. Then I got these sharpeners, pencil sharpeners. I didn't get these for pencils. I actually bought these because it has the larger hole, and I have some larger eyeliner pencils, and I'm hoping that this hole would be large enough, because that's the one thing I hate about when you get some of the big crayon pencil, you know, the makeup pencils. You can't find a sharpener to sharpen those things with, so you just won't get that one use. Oh no, I'm sharpening, I'm getting down to the nub. I'm getting it all. So hopefully this will be large enough. The other thing is, and it's going to seem random, but who doesn't love a good pointer? See? I don't know what it is. Kids love pointers because they just want to point at things. See? It's just fun. Random, but fun. So I got those things. Next, I'm going to go to, we'll say, physical fitness. They have some great books doing this trip to the Dollar Tree. This one was by Bob Greene. It's called The Life You Want. Get motivated, lose weight, be happy. Mom, Dad, you can use this for you and for yourself. And then you can also, you know, read it and incorporate some of the information and create, you know, a type of physical fitness program for your kids. And it's just giving a lot of information in here that'll be helpful. And it talks to you about toxic food environments and the 8 reasons to get control of your eating and things like that. So go check that out. Now I'm going to move over to history. They had these, they really had some really nice books. And this is question and answers about space called Explore the Universe. Hardback books. And it just has, it's like a little snippet of different information. And they had other subjects. I just grabbed the space because I'm actually going to, I have one of my clients, he loves books. So I picked up something, you know, I picked this up because I thought he would enjoy that. And, you know, it goes like the sun and how was the sun created and why does the sun glow, and it gives an answer to that. What is the solar eclipse? You know, it's just some basic information. It has pictures in it. And this is great for boys because, you know, or even girls. They're really not into reading yet, you know, like reading a novel. But kids love books like this where it's just a quick, you know, question and answer, or like magazine type reading, like the Guinness Book of World Records. Boys love that. If you have a child that's not really into reading, you may want to start there, you know. But if you can see, it has some nice pictures in it as well. The other thing, which that actually could go up on the signs, the space, I don't know. I was sorting things out. I'm still a little sick and I'm medicated. Sorry. All right, this one was about the presidents of the United States. And it's really, it has pictures and it's really simple. I love the layout. And it actually includes all the way up to our current president, Barack Obama. And so it has all of them in there. So that's a really creative things and a way to kind of get a lesson started. I also found this other book has beautiful pictures in it. It's by Tim Page, The Mindful Moment. And this looked like it actually came from Big Lots, because I know these tags. That's a Big Lot tag. But for some reason they were selling for $1 at the Dollar Tree. I'm not complaining. So But this was, it's a 10-page harrowing photographs of Vietnam War, brought its horrific reality before the eyes of the world. And then it says, in the years following the war, Page returned to Indochina. And in this book, he's selected and arranged photographs from his journeys across the ancient and intensely spiritual land. So this is what this book about. So this is a really great starter, you know, to learn some things about that area and that time period. Beautiful pictures. I mean, these are photographs. These is like photojournalism. So even, you know, if you just love photography, this is like a really nice book. Now, I haven't had a chance to flip through everything in here yet to make sure that all the pictures are appropriate. And I always suggest with your children, especially when it comes to photography books, always flip through them to make sure there isn't anything, you know, that you may deem inappropriate for your child. So, yeah, like this picture, this may be borderline. I mean, it's not showing anything. It just looks like a child is injured on the ground, or maybe even deceased. I'm not sure, but I'd have to read the caption. But so always do that beforehand. And some more pictures. So if you can find that one, if they have any left, grab that. Now, next I'm going to go to math. I didn't pick up a lot for math. I did get a ruler because I needed a ruler. I've been using a tape measure. And it's a magnifying ruler. So that's kind of nice. Have a nice little added touch to it. And the other things, sorry, that I picked up were these phone counting blocks. These are great if you have a student that you need to help teach them math. I'm all about hands-on. You know, everything it is about a worksheet. Okay, sometimes every child learns in a different way. Sometimes they need some hand-on. You need to bring it home to them and do whatever it takes to help them to understand the concept. So, and they came in where they was already like together in this form, and then they had some that were loose. I will tell you, they're both a total of 50 count, but the amounts of each colors are different, because in this pack, for example, the orange, you get a total of 10 orange, but in this pack here, it says 12 orange. So be mindful of that, you know, if that makes a difference to you. So that's for your math. All right, next, I'm gonna go over to science. And I have more books. Here's another question and answer book about the animal world. It's similar to like the space book in that same series. And, you know, it has different animals like whales and fish and reptiles and lizards, and just quick, simple question and answers. So I thought these were really nice, and once again, good pictures. They had a level 3 readers and on different subject matters. I selected the one on bugs, and you know, it has things in here like crickets and like the flea and the bee. Once again, nice pictures, very simple reader, and so you can pick that up. The other thing is they had the National Geographic Kids series. They had some of these in here, the almanacs. I got one on nature, and it's like a magazine, you know. So it's nice little snippets of information that, don't forget, even though it's not a novel, it doesn't have chapters, it's still reading. So let your kids read something like this, especially if they're not into reading yet. So you can see that. Nice pictures in there. I also picked up one on the Science Almanac, National Geographic Kids. And this one, here's one, a little article about the brain. And let's see here, what else is in here? They have like 10 different facts. I mean, it's really bright. It has bright colors. And I think it's displayed in a really nice way to make it interesting. They have like bubble tint. It's just things that's still science, you know, but it's maybe your child may find it more interesting. So the other thing that I got in regards to science, they are starting to put out the spring things. I got some herb garden starter kits. That's science, y'all. And this comes with the waterproof tray with the humidity dome, because there's the little lid right there, and the herb mix seeds. There's a little packet of seeds in there all mixed together for your herbs. Let your kids grow some herbs in your kitchen, near the window. Then, guess what? Then they can eat the fruits of their labor. And you could teach them about seeds and all of that good stuff, and how things germinate, and how they form, and how they grow, and how they need light and whatnot. You can expand upon this. I also picked up these other seeds to let you know that they have these, if I recall, my receipt is somewhere around here. I'm pretty sure these were $4 for $1. And these are the separate seeds. So if you want to plant outside, you can do this as well. I picked up sage, cilantro, parsley, and basil. And the other thing is, what I like about these, you can create a lesson off the back of these. I picked up this type. The sage is a perennial. Cilantro is an annual. Parsley, biennial. You can use this to explain what the differences are. And the days to germinate, how deep the depth to sow the seeds, the spacing, and you can go and explain to them why, and you can do research on that to understand that and why they grow better in certain soils, certain climates, and all of that good thing. So, and they had all sorts of seeds, not just herbs. And then they also sold the little starter mix to start seeds indoors and root cuttings. And so they have that too. So you can pick one of those up. Another great thing is, and they don't have it, of course they're not selling this at the Dollar Tree. Another thing you might want to grow with your child is like a bonsai tree. That is something that's so interesting, because to grow a regular size tree into a, to create it into a miniature, that's interesting in itself. So we have that. Next, last but not least, I'm going to touch on language arts. So when I say language arts, especially when you have kids, you're trying to encourage them with reading, words, vocabulary, definitions, sentences, all of this goes together. So I'm going to be pointing out different little things. First, oh, and I just missed this. This should have been in another section, but I'll just say, when you read, you write, and write, you need toppers. There you go. Bam. Angry Birds. These are tiny toppers. It's for the pencil toppers. It just makes writing more interesting. Why not have an Angry Bird up on your pencil? Why not? I like Angry Bird on my pencil. I'm going to put these on my pencil too. Yeah, I'm not giving these away. These are for me. So, the other thing. Simple. You're trying to teach kids. Just different things, different objects around the house, or to help enforce vocabulary or spelling. Sometimes you can go around and just label the items you already have in your home. You can even do it as a game. Have a list of the labels, and then they go put it on there, and they get a reward, for their effort. It doesn't even have to be about the correct answer, about effort, and because you can always correct whatever if they place something in the wrong way. So let's say they have these sticky notes. These are 3 inch by 1 inch. It's 300 sheets, all different colors. I picked these because it's longer and it's great for writing out words, especially longer words. You could take these and it's like, okay, especially for younger children, or if they're trying to, with spelling, to help reinforce the spelling. Now I'm about teaching, phonics, but sometimes they need sight, there's certain sight words, but then I think also it's good to reinforce the words, especially to encourage and help them in reading. And so, like, write table. Go put this on the table. So they can associate that with table, sofa, television, chair, refrigerator, sugar, cereal, all of that. You can use these, get creative. And next, index cards, always great for vocabulary, different uses for studying. I'll be using these as note cards for studying because school is kicking my derriere right now. But it's just because I've been sick and I haven't had a lot of time. So, you know, when you're sick, you don't want to study that much. So I'm having a hard time, especially being medicated, trying to remember some of the things. So I will be using my old school index cards. And Dollar Tree, they even have these nice index card cases with the buttons and dividers in there. It's like I'm divided by subject. Put that in there. All right, there we go. The other thing, let's see here. They have these spinners, word wall spinner. Love it. You know, you have to make learning fun for your kids, especially for you homeschoolers. It says, it has choose any word with a short vowel sound. Choose any word and define it. It has choose any word and use it in a sentence. Choose any word with a long vowel sound. Choose any word that is a verb. Choose any word that is a noun. So this is a great activity, a fun activity to kind of reinforce it. You can, you know, get points. If you have more than one child, you know, they can compete. You know, kids love to compete for things or to get rewards. So try that out. Other thing, this is for the little ones. It's the National Geographic Kids Lookbooks, and this is about colors. It's beautiful. It has different things with that color. You know, you don't want a kid to associate that this, you know, when you point to something, you say blue, they, you know, initially they don't know if you're talking about the color or if you're talking about what it is, you know, so this helps bring that home. That blue, all of these different things is a color. It's blue. So, and they have other colors in there, of course. Then they had more books that I love. They had the 3-in-1 fairy tale series. I purchased Snow White and other fairy tales. And this one has Hansel and Gretel and Little Red Riding Hood. This book, of course, you can read it to your younger children. Kids a little bit older, let them read it and then act it out as a play. A little bit older children, teach them the art of storytelling. It is wonderful. If you ever get a chance to go to a storytelling festival, or go on YouTube or watch any videos, that may be another added thing to add to your curriculum. Because great storytellers, like there's Jackie Torrance, and she has some stories in there that's appropriate for older kids, like the Bell Witch, that story, and you can actually find her, I believe, on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can find it on YouTube, but I know she has a website as well. Jackie Torrance, great storyteller. And so that's what you can do with these. Also, I got these Zany Tales, the zaniest word game ever. And it's the one where you just fill in the blanks. And it's like Jack and his mother lived alone. They were very poor and had only and blank. And then it says list and wild animal. And the thing is, you can either use these or use this concept to create your own zany tales. Kids love those. Or have your kids create them. Because it just becomes funny when you're adding like random things in there. So, and they had some other little activities at the top here. But check that out. The other thing is, well, I'm going to start with this book. Also great for photographers. If your child is into photography, or if you like it, they had this American at Home, a close-up look at how we live. Large hardback book. Heavy. So, yeah, regular price $40. Whoa. And it just has these wonderful pictures in it. And it has captions. And just great. Now, they can always just look at the books, and they can always just use this. You could talk to them about how this is relevant to your family, how it compares to your family, what they think about it. They can, you know, write about that. Or even though these pictures, they already have a caption, you could always say, okay, write your own caption for this picture. Like if you didn't know what this is about, what caption would you write? That is engaging them in creative writing. Or let's say if there was, like this one. This has this little monkey in here. Okay, so there's a caption there. Of course, that's going to be from the human perspective. Well, have your child say, all right, you see the picture. Now write a caption from the monkey's perspective. See? You know, there's so many things that you can do with a book like this. It's not just about looking at pictures. You can also use it for other things. Also, it can trigger them to have that passion to do photography. That is another lesson in itself that you can add, you know, in regards to your art. You know, kids have phones now. They have cameras readily available. They love Instagram. Let them take pictures and document, you know, let them be a mini photojournalist for a day or so. But I got this book. The other thing is, in regards to journaling and creative writing, they have these nice little journals, hardback with the elastic band. And just simple. They had, I think, at the store I went to, about 3 different patterns. Most of these were more feminine. So, you know, I was thinking these were more for girls. But these next thing, young men, I did not forget about you. And young ladies, because I'm loving these. I'm keeping these. They also had these hardback journals. They had the Avengers. I love the Avengers. They had that. And they had, bam, Superman. So, you can get those for your boys. Or your sons, or for your girls, whomever, and they can use these to journal in. And it can just be quick writing. It could be short poems. It could be haikus. It could be, you know, their first novel, whatever. Just encourage them to write. You can also use these for a word diary. Like if they get to words, if they come across that they're not sure, you know, what they mean, it's a good way to have them write it down, write down the definition, and then the way that you fully learn something is that you need to be able to explain it, and you need to be able to describe it. You know, that helps kids to fully understand it. So I'm gonna just give a real simple explanation. Let's say if it was a flower. Okay, they have a flower. What is a flower? You know, you have the definition. Let them draw a flower. By doing that, taking that time to associate the creativity and actually have to draw it, it's going to help them to remember what that is. And you could do that for so many other words. Go to Project Ed for your older kids as well, because they have some of the, you know, more advanced words, but then they create videos to describe those, to define those particular words, which I think is a wonderful concept, which can help your kids learn the information. I'm going to be doing some other videos soon. Right now I'm just trying to get caught up. But that's really going to break down a lot of things, especially in regards to language arts, because it's so important. And thank you for watching. I'm sorry about the length of the video, but I really wanted to get everything in. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.